Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the penultimate legacy boss of this playthrough. We've only got two left, being Estark and Nocturnus, the toughest two. And just to bring this channel full circle, very first video I put on this channel was Estark in Dragon Quest VIII. He's the final post-game boss in that game, him being added in the 3DS version, and he's in this one as well. And there he is. He's the second toughest, but I have no memory of what makes him hard in this game. He doesn't say much. Here we go. So this isn't my favourite theme, but there's one bit in it that is just, like, epic. Oh, I've got a messed up order still. It's going to take me a while to remember the controls. I don't think he's got any sweep attacks, i.e. ones that hit the first member of the party the hardest and then down, but I'm probably just going to keep this order anyway. I don't think he's particularly fast. I don't think that's what causes him to be the second hardest, but I think he's got high attack, high defense. And I think he's got some good spells on him as well. Right, see what he does. It's a crit already, but it's John, so it's blocked. Okay. It seems so easy so far. We're starting at level 20, by the way. It's this bit. I just missed it coming on, but this bit of the track is sick. Let's have John use Falcon Slash. Not that we're going to have any difficulty at level 20, but... So no defense. And he's disrupting already. That normal attack is sick. I love it so much. It's sort of quick as well, so it sort of takes you by surprise. Alright, so I'm going to need another force. D and all the buffs. Oh, I've used Falcon Slash. Oh well. Not going to run into any trouble at level 20. Love the setting of this place as well. Like that epic volcanic kind of thing. Right, it's got Kaboom. And Kafrizzle. Which, I mean, definitely means it's going to use Kaboom more. Right, it's this bit. It's so epic, that bit. So good. Oh, he's gone first. Okay, he does have a bit of speed to him. And two big attacks as well. 250 damage at level 20. That's a bit scary. I don't know what that's going to be at level 99. I don't want to know. Alright, he should go down here, I think. He's not going to be too much of trouble at level 20. It's just what he's going to do at level 99 that scares me now. There we go, we got him. So at level 20 down, let's bring him up. What doing using Gale Force? He's weak to Funeral Force. That must have just been the same since Dragon Lord. It's not escaped my brain yet, but Funeral Force, that's the one you want. Oh, he's got Hellfire as well already. So I think it's going to be his breath attacks and his spells that are going to cause the most damage later on. Estark's a fair bit faster than Dragon Lord, so I'm going to have to give John back the Meteorite Bracer for this one. I don't think... or he hasn't used any status things yet. Although in my head he uses a paralysing thing. So I'll stick with the Lucky Pendants for the rest of them for now, although I have a suspicion I might need to switch to Catholican Rings at some point. There's his first kill with the critical hit. That's going to do 999 damage very quickly, because that's 750 damage at level, what, 23? Yeah, there's no avoiding that one. Okay, right. I did not know he did that, but level 28 he's learnt Psych Up. Again, it's going to be a toss-up between whether that makes him easier or harder, because Malroth it made him much harder, whereas Zoma it made it easier, but let's see. Okay, right, Psych Up and then a Breath Attack. That's a deadly combination. Only did, 150 damage at this level, but I'm scared of that one. Level 30, and I was expecting to be able to say it's all been plain sailing till now, but it hasn't been. His critical attack is a one bang every time already, so I've had to use quite a lot of Yggdrasil leaves. His spells aren't too bad yet, but he hasn't learned Kaboomal yet, which I think he definitely will. I seem to remember him using Kazamel as well, but he's not learnt that yet if he does use it. Yeah, see how this one goes. Because his attacks are already seeming pretty scary. Like, he's already doing like 300 damage with a normal attack without tension. There's his cold breath. Okay, not too bad. The Frizzle's not too bad either yet. It's 150. I'm hoping the elemental resistances we've got from all the gear would be enough to kind of block that to a greater extent. Beautiful, coup de grace. Not that we need it for level 30, but always good to have. So yeah, with Frizzle with like Baramos at the very beginning, that ramps up so quickly the damage that was doing. I won't bother here then. Might need to give John back the Dragon Rod already. At the moment he's still got Stardust Sword. Didn't get his defense there, but I'm getting his defense down a lot more than I did against Dragon Lord. So maybe he's got less resistance to it. Just for the fun, let's have Edward use Forbearance. I mean, we're pretty much safe at this level, but still no defense there. That's all blocked. It's quite refreshing when you start new Legacy boss and they only attack twice a turn. So I was used to 3 from Dragon Lord. Nah, disrupted. He doesn't use it as much as some of the others, Estark, which is always nice. Right, let's have Edward use Gritty D. We don't really need to be defending everyone at this level. So let's just get the buffs up. Nice and quick. Kaboom's only doing 50. I suspect he'll stop using that at some point relatively soon. After he learns Kaboom, he'll probably give that up. And I reckon we probably got him there. Not quite. This time, definitely. So yeah. That time we didn't get any deaths, but he never used his crit in that one. When he does, it's pretty much already at level 30, a guaranteed one bang, unless it's John, and it's automatically blocked. But yeah, let's take him to 40, let's see what he can do. Damage is so high already. That's higher than Dragon Lord's, I think. It's nice when the defense drainer actually lands and you can do 2,500 damage per hit. Feels good. No, not anymore. Yeah, that's a one bang already. 893. Only Edward would have survived that, but I mean, give it a couple of levels and he won't. He uses a crit so often. I've barely noticed him using Psych Up at all, so that hasn't made much of a difference. But his critical attacks he seems to use every turn, every 2 turns on average. We're up to level 40, and I think I've sussed out his attack pattern now. So he rarely uses Psych Up, so that's made barely any difference at all. And when he does use it, he never uses it twice, so it's pretty much a waste of a turn. Because Psych Up in an attack is a lot less powerful than 2 attacks. And as for Disruptive Wave, he doesn't use it that often, which is quite nice. But as soon as this is level 40, this will be the last time we fight him when he's only got 2 attacks per turn. And a lot of the other legacy bosses have learnt something at level 40 as well. 330. That attack is... I mean, that attack surely got to be second only to Nocturnus's. I'm scared to even mention his name at that point, but... Right, should have very little problems at this level. Let's just attack with John, try and get the defense down. Yeah, okay, we got it. Bit annoying, but... Yeah, it's a lot nicer than Dragon Lord, because getting his defense down, you can just unleash hell. So I think at the later levels, I will start having Gladiators attack with the Stardust Sword, using Falcon Slash. Just one for each of them, try and get the defense down, and then open up with the Falcon Swords, and just try and take him out as quick as possible. Why are we doing so little? Oh, we're not forced, are we? That makes sense. I'm just scared about what he's going to do next level, to be honest. Because 3 attacks per turn. I mean... Disrupted again. At the moment, 2 normal attacks are nearly killing us every turn. Yeah, 360 at level 40. That's easily the highest we've seen. Higher than Dragon Lord's. Yes, 3 normal attacks will kill us easily. 2 normal attacks and a breath attack will hit everyone and kill someone. So I'm worried. I just hope he doesn't learn Kaboomal after this level. Because, I mean, even Baramos using Kaboomal was dangerous. Estark using it's going to be mental. He's got Kafrizz already. I don't think he ever used Kafrizz. He was straight to Kafrizzle. Just a cold breath. Again, that's not too bad yet. But that would definitely ramp up to like the 300s in damage. Right, so might have him here. Not quite. Just have Edward attack. We're not pressed the tactics yet, so it doesn't really matter too much what we do. See, I seem to remember in my head Estark using a load of status changing things, but he doesn't. There we go, got him with the fan. Right, so that's level 40 down. I hope he doesn't learn Kaboomal here. It might be Kazamel, if it's anything. It will definitely be 3 attacks per turn after this. Come on then. Give me the facts. Kaboomal, shit. Okay, right. At least I think he generally changes his things after level 57 as well. And that's the last time any of the legacy bosses change their abilities or tactics or whatever. So hopefully he'll still use Kaboom a bit as well. And that is kind of weak enough to be a turn waster. But this is going to be dangerous now. Let's give it a go. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. So not too bad yet, but I've not seen the Kaboomal yet. Good, he's gone first. He's outpacing John quite frequently, to be honest. That's going to be extra dangerous at the high levels. At least we got him that time. That damage output is mental. I'm going to start needing Omni Heal every turn. 458. I mean, that was with 5 tension, but that's mental. There we go. There's his first one. It's about 100 each at the moment, which isn't too bad. But he used 2 breath attacks before it. So I think in the 90s that would be killer if he weren't using Critical Turtle. At the moment it's fine, but I can definitely feel that's going to ramp up. Level 50, and his normal attacks are doing near 400 damage every turn, without a multiplier or tension. I thought Dragon Lord would have been the hardest hitting, just for like raw attack output. But I think it's Estark, because honestly his attacks, normal and critical, are monstrous. And he uses his critical so often, like more than any other I think. There's still no need to resort to Critical Turtle yet, but I think we probably will do quite soon. Because we're having to Omni Heal pretty much every turn. Good dodge. Beautiful, 2 in a row. I see, I feel so much difference has been made by the shield and the boot upgrades, because it feels like we're blocking and dodging almost half the attacks. Theoretically it should only be about 20% in total, block and dodge, but it feels like we're getting around a lot. Right, beautiful first turn. I think I'll have Edward's second Great Deity and John just defend this turn. Not much point in him attacking with a rod. Beautiful block. There's the crit. Yeah, I mean that's full damage at level 50. Nothing I can do about that. Right, so I'll have John bring back Edward. Brotherly love and all that. Right, rage from me. I'm not going to worry about that. Could be famous last words. But that'd be from me. And so will that. There's me gone. Oh, lovely block. Honestly, the shields are so much difference. And there's the dodge as well. Turns out that midway episode was very essential after Zoma. Right, back at full health. Just everything. Alright, got hit by that one. But yeah, I'm sure we're like well above the average rate for blocking and dodging. Because we're getting around everything at the moment. Okay, let's have Edward defend. Because I'll just have him attack otherwise, and there's not much point. Cheeky multi-heal. Good grass. Nice block. And there's the tension. There's not much he really does with the tension, to be honest. I think it is pretty much him wasting a turn. But there you go, level 50 down. He's due to learn some, or his final thing at level 57, in line with all the other legacy bosses. I don't know what it is. I have a suspicion it's Kazamel, but I'm not sure. But let's take him there, let's find out. Okay, that's level 56 beaten. I'm intrigued to see if he learns anything final. Gigagash. I have no idea what that is, but I presume it's one of the sword abilities. Because Gigagash is like an ultimate sword ability for the hero in Dragon Quest XI. Okay. I'm intrigued to see what that does, because that looks like it's going to be killer. But, I mean, let's find out. Level 60, and he is still yet to use Gigagash that he learned at level 57. I can only assume it's going to be some massive sword attack that hits everyone. I don't want to see it if it is that, but I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. The good thing about him is we seem to get a lot more coup de graces than we did against any other legacy boss. I've been able to use one with Edward pretty much every other fight now. I don't know how they're coded, if they're... I don't know, if you're hit for like something above half your HP, then you're more likely to get one. I don't know. Or maybe it's just good RNG. His attacks are vicious. Anyone will go down to 2 hits in a row now. Lovely, lost the turn. I'll do a full heal on me next turn, I think. There's the buff. So damage is still pretty good. Now I really need to switch to using Stardust Swords first, just to get his defense down further so I can take him out quicker. I'm just too lazy to swap at the moment. I'll do it at the later levels. Beautiful block. Beautiful block. Go on, make it 3 in a row. For the culture. Ah, Edward, letting the team down. Alright, we're double buffed. Damage should be nice and high at this point. This has gone a lot better than some of the other ones between level 50 and 60. Because if he attacks anyone twice, they will die. And he did that a lot during those levels. Let's have John defend as well. I don't think he needs to do much here. Beautiful. Ouch. Double out. Oh, he just survived. Right, all of those HP upgrades were pretty handy then. No, I didn't expect him to live through that. But fair play. Right, all perfect so far. Let's just have John heal me. Estark does occasionally outpace John, which makes him especially dangerous. There we go, there's Gigagash. Oof. That's what, 350 to everyone, and then Kaboomer as well. Jeez. I'm shocked we survived that. It is exactly what I thought it'd be, just a massive sort of attack that hits everyone. But I'm... like, that is the basic equivalent to, like... There we go, we got him. That was quite lucky, that one, really. But that's the equivalent to, like, a magic burst for every other legacy boss. But he's got no cooldown on it. He doesn't do, like, what Rapthon did, a little chuckle beforehand. He doesn't have to restore his MP afterwards. I'm scared of that attack. I really hope he doesn't use that often. That's the first time I've seen him use it between 57 and that one, level 60. But yeah, that's going to be killer. If that hits us all when we're unprepared, that is game over. But let's take him to level 70. Level 70, and we are, at the moment, just about holding on with the Falcon Slash strategy, so not using Critical Turtle or Defending Champion. Because we've been very lucky, either that or we just... that's the way the boss works, he just kind of creates a lot of coup de graces. But we've got a hell of a lot. Even with... I mean, even when we're not trying to get one, we've ended up with a coup de grace on the Paladin. And that's pretty much just an instant win at this stage. It won't be later on. So let's stick with this. I mean, he could just take us out straight away. But it's that Gigagash. It does, what, 400 damage to everyone. And if he follows that up with Kaboom or a breath attack, we're done for. Lovely dodge. Ouch. Okay. I think I will need to Omni-heal that one. His normal attacks are just vicious. And he uses them, you know, 2 times out of every 3 attacks a turn he gets. Our damage is really going down as well. His defense is going up so much. Alright, same again, but with an Omni Heal. Nice. It's still a worry when he goes first. He doesn't do it often. Maybe 1 in 10, 15. Yep, no way I was getting around that one. And there's the Gigagash. Okay, that wasn't actually too bad. So it wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting, but... Alright, I think I need to revive with Edwards, and then heal up with John. I think we'll probably get away with a multi-heal. Got plenty of leaves still. Actually, just use the coup de grace, why not? $500. Jeez. It's relentless. At least he hit everyone once and didn't hit anyone twice, because they would definitely have died. So he was quite generous that turn, but still, it's monstrous damage. Alright, I can either... Yeah, I will do. I can either Gritty Ditty or defend, but I think Gritty Ditty... I think we can get away with it at this level. Later on, perhaps not. There's the tension. See, that's not as bad as 2 attacks. Nowhere near as bad. Yeah, fair enough. I'll argue with that one. Right, I'll need to put the buffs back up. I'm not sure who I can do that with, though. Should I revive with this turn? Yeah, actually, I've not got Force, have I? So let's revive with Edward, Force with John. So that gives me the buff back. So everyone up. Just before we go back down again. Lovely, lost the turn. Alright, we're all good. Alright, Jade's not forced or attack buffed, so I think Gritty Ditty with Edward and then heal up with John this turn. And... No, I'll save the Omni Heal, I think. I mean, I'm not going to get to full health here, but I don't think it's worth the extra MP to do it. It's a Hellfire. That's not too bad, that one. About 150 each. Close. Right, it's just an Omni Heal next turn, and I think I can have Edward defend. I don't think it's worth using Gritty Ditty again just for that 1 buff on Jade. She's not doing much though. Let's have defend, attack, and Omni Heal, and just pray that John goes first. Lovely. As I say, it's not very frequent Estark does go first, but when we're on the final boss, who shall not be named at this stage, that's going to be a huge problem. So 50. There's his Disrupt. He doesn't use that very often either. That's pretty few and far between, really. And I reckon we can get away with forcing next turn. I mean, he must be fairly close anyway. Okay, so let's put all the buffs back up and not worry about healing. There's a Force. It's fairly rare for Edward to outpace Estark though. He has got quite a good speed on him. Oh, just about. It's only Edward that survives the 2 attacks now. Right, I will need that final Omni Heal next turn, I think. And because I think he's very close, I'm going to have Edward defend instead of the second Gritty Ditty. And hopefully he goes down this turn. I think he will, as long as he doesn't kill everyone or disrupt. Beautiful. Oh, lovely. Alright, that's fine. I think we got him now. A bit late for that. Alright, killing blow. Easy. There we go. So there's level 70 down. It is just a case of whether or not he uses Giga Gash, really, because he can screw up everyone so quickly. But let's take him to 80. Let's see how tough he gets. And I think I will need to resort to Critical Turtle pretty soon. Level 80. And I think we're doing quite good, considering. It's taken us a long time because we are having to use Critical Turtle now. I mean, we're just not going to win barely ever using normal aggressive strategies. So we've got to take our time with this one. So it's everyone on defending champion first turn. And we'll keep doing that until Edward gets his coup de grace. I've learned from previous bosses, don't even try using the gladiator coup de graces if you haven't got the paladin one. Because you just get wrecked so quickly at these levels. Yeah, look at that. It would have been, what, 570 damage with a normal attack, which is mental. No way you can survive that consistently. But like most of the legacy bosses as well, he's got no real counter to when everyone's defending. As opposed to... I can't remember who it was, I think it was Dormagus that had a sleeper attack. Where he does the eyes and puts you to sleep even if you've got 100% resistance to it. But that will break through Critical Turtle. But Estark won't. The final boss, who shall not be named though, does have that sleeper attack as well, so he will break through it. I don't know how I'm going to do him. I can do Estark, but the 13th boss is so much harder than any of the others, including Estark, who's second hardest. He's leagues above him. Alright, nothing yet, so we'll keep going. I'll have to think about healing some point soon. Don't want Edward dropping too low. It's all fine. Right, that's me that's got one, but I've learnt my lesson. I'm not going to use it yet. Still nothing. Edward's taking a beating. Give it a couple more turns and then I'll stick everyone except John on the front line, have him heal. There's the Giga Gash. Everyone's taking a beating now. Right, it's Jade with a coup de grace. Again, I'm tempted to break ranks and start using them, but I know it's just not a good idea at all. Alright, I've still got another turn. Right, I'm going to heal this turn though, so that's... Oh, they're on the front line already. Not a good indication of what I've been doing previously, but oh well. Let's just hope John doesn't get taken out here. He probably won't get hit by normal attack, because he's on the back line, but he's lost a turn. Nice. He'll get a bit from that. Okay, not too bad. Lovely, right, Edward's got coup de grace. And I think this turn I'm just going to go balls to the wall. Everyone tension boost. Everyone just go ham. Yeah, force or heal? I think it's got to be force. Heal next turn. Let's go with that and just hope that they don't get disrupted afterwards. I mean, they'll go after Estark anyway. Let's just hope Estark uses normal attacks and hits Edward and not the AoEs. Like that. Ouch. That's Edward, that's okay. And so is that, lovely. Okay, not too bad. Right. This could be over very quickly if these both go to 100. Not that one. Maybe Jade's might. Please? Yeah. Alright, that'll do. Let's give them Falcon Swords. And attack their hearts out. I'm not going to risk Gritty Ditty or anything, it's just straight forbearance. So we could be disrupted here, but we won't be hurt. And that's guaranteed. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to change my mind actually. I'm not going to heal, because we're invulnerable anyway. I'm going to have John use a Stardust Sword, try and hack his defense down. And try and take him out in one. And I'll heal up next turn. Okay, got his defense down one level. That's nice. That'll be blocked. Let's just hope we don't get disrupted. That's fine. Lovely. Okay. Right, we should get in massive damage here. They're both on 50 tension. They've both got the force, and his defense is down 1 level. So this should be huge. I don't think we'll get him in 1. There's 5,000. It'll be close. Okay, there's 10,600 roughly on the board. We might as well just keep going. I think we're going to get him within this Night Watch, so I'm not going to bother with healing with John. It's just attack again. Didn't get the defense down the 2nd level, but I think we should have him regardless. If he disrupts, I'll heal. But I'm not going to bother otherwise. That's all fine. Beautiful. I reckon we got him this turn. There's another 1,000. Not quite, but I think we've still got... Yep, still got Night Watch. Same again. Beautiful. Killed by the priest. But there we go. There's level 80 down. I don't think there was any way I would have got that done here at 18 turns. I don't think I would have got that done using normal aggressive strategies, because his attack output is just too vicious at this stage. But it's going to have to be Critical Turtle all the way to 99, so let's take him up. Level 90. And while it's been hard work getting here, he hasn't yet beaten us at any point when we've been using Defending Champion. He's got a few kills against us when we haven't used it, but not when we have. He's just got no real counter to it. And I don't know if it's RNG again or luck, but we've got a lot of coup de graces pretty quickly. So let's switch to the fans again with everyone. And just everyone on the defensive. You don't really get to see much of what damage he would be doing when you're using this, but I think his normal attacks must be in the 600s by now, which is insane. Like, the only way really to get like a very quick turn kill and go for a PB would be to not use Critical Turtle, but so that would have been 320. That would have been 200 in everyone as a block. Beautiful, we got coup de grace already. I think we play this safe and have everyone defend until Edward's using Forbearance. I'm going to go straight for it. I don't want to hold on till we get coup de graces, because I think that's just wasting turns. Yeah, that's why you defend. So we would have... Well, that would have been 300. That would have been another 200 on everyone. Yeah, we would have taken 500 damage apiece had we not defended. Played it safe. It's a good thing we did. Right, so have everyone back to Falcon Swords and everyone start attacking. I don't need to switch John back to his Dragon Rod, because he's going to be hovered by Edward anyway. Forbearance is what I want. If I can find it anywhere. There it is. Jade on Falcon Slash, and John on Funeral Force. So that was very quick, getting the attack turn early. And he can't do a thing to stop us now. This will all be blocked. The only thing he can do again is Disruptive Wave. And that will only be a mild annoyance. Wonder if this game gets remade, the Paladin will be changed in any way. Because it feels like, against even the majority of the post-game legacy bosses, the Paladin coup de grace with Forbearance is just overpowered. Better than any damage, are we? And that's with the force up. His defense is insane. Yeah, if there is a remake, I wonder how it will be changed. I think they will nerf the Falcon Sword, at least. Because, you know, well, either that or they rework the kind of base damage. Because, like, base attack is around 700. And the best sword in the game being the Stardust Sword and all the upgraded variants will maybe take it to 800. But with the Falcon Sword it doubles. So it's double 700, so 1400. So it's by far the best. I used Funeral Force again, didn't I? I wasn't paying attention. Lovely, a second coup de grace. It's going to take a while, this, but we're going to keep going for it. And let's have John use Falcon's Sword this time to try and get the defense down so he can do a bit more damage. Got it a little. It's good. Still all blocked so far. I think we've got this turn and another one with Night Watch, at which point we'll just use it again. Defend in the middle as well. Out of everything though, I just can't wait for like the graphical changes that a remake will make. Okay. That's worn off, so let's have everyone defend again. Wait until the forbearance is up before we start attacking. Yeah, I'm a man of good graphics, and like, while the enhancements make a lot of difference on here, i.e. with the emulator and just 3D resolution enhancements. Could have got away with attacking there, but oh well. I really want to see what the remake would do graphics-wise. I want to take it to like, I want to do it proper gamer and have it like 120 Hz 4K Dragon Quest IX. So that would be a thing of beauty. Right, let's have John try and get defense down again. Lovely, he's got it. All of this is blocked. There's the Giga Gash, but it's all blocked. All blocked again, lovely. Right, in that case, I think for the first time we will give John a Falcon Sword and have him start attacking as well. Because he's got nothing better to do. Right, damage is good now. Should have... I forget this every time we do it, but I should have given John Edward's Gritty Ditty Scroll, but I forgot. Alright, 4 burns, attack, attack, attack. John's damage isn't terrible, to be fair, for a priest. I think out of everyone, the Uber Falcon Sword upgrade relative to the Falcon Sword would have made the most difference on John, but I've not bothered to make him one. I still think the difference would be quite small. It barely makes anything. Right, I don't think we'll get him yet, but I mean, he's got a third coup de grace. All been perfect so far. Estark's got no counter to critical turtle. And it's all going to be fine for him, but it's not going to be fine for the 13th. All attack again. It's all blocked. Right, his defense is down to normal, so I'll need to hit him with the Stardust again. Oh, yeah. His defense returns, that's why. But we've got him. There's level 90 down, and that was pretty much as perfect as it can get. Edward just got coup de grace after coup de grace. Got a total of 3 in that fight, and we got him in 9 turns, which I think was a lot quicker than we got him in level 80. But let's push on. Let's take him all the way to 99. We can definitely do it. It's going to take some time, but let's take him there. We made it, ladies and gentlemen. Estark level 99. And just for the banter, I want to have one crack at this without using critical turtle. We're definitely not going to win, but I want to do it just to see how quickly he takes us out. So let's rumble. If we do get this done, I'll be shocked. It'll be an RNG miracle. And like, tactics-wise, it just shouldn't work. But I want to try it. I want to see if he just like completely annihilates us within 1 turn. Alright, so let's try all the normal strategies, aggressive-wise. Force up, Gritty Ditty up, and just Falcon Slash straight away. I'm intrigued. Yeah, 600. Yeah, he's gone. John's nearly gone in 1 hit. That is astonishing. I mean, we're doing damage. Is there any point in continuing? I might as well try. There's no chance we win this, though. None whatsoever. It's going to have to be Jade on the revive, and then John heals himself. I bet he just wipes us out with, yeah, a few big area attacks like that. 350. No way. That's 2 coup de graces, but no way we're going to live to use them. Oh, John's dodged. Yep. Yeah, fair enough. Nothing I could have done about that. Let's have... is it Gritty Ditty, or... I think he's got to revive, hasn't he? Jade coup de grace, and then John might as well use his, I think. Oh, Estark's gone first. Okay. Oh dear. Edward's got a coup de grace, but he's not going to live to use it. He might live through that? No. Alright, yeah. That was over so quickly. There's pretty much nothing John could do. I mean, I'll try. He's got plenty of leaves, so he might as well, but... He's got the reviving. Jesus. Yeah, John's out. Oh no, he's blocked. Is there any point in this? I might as well, just to see. Let's try reviving me. I don't think I've not done any damage yet, have I? Right, there's his Frizzle. That's probably his weakest attack, to be honest. And we did Baramos all the way in the first Legacy boss. Frizzle was one of his strongest. No, it's most certainly not. Oh dear. Yeah. Alright, I give up, yeah. There's no way we're doing this without critical. He's gone first anyway, nothing I could have done. But yeah, let's give this a proper go. That was just experimental. Level 99, and this time let's do it properly. We'll take it slow, we'll use critical turtle, we'll get those coup de graces. So let's go through the equipment first. So let's switch everyone to critical fern, except John, who I've not got one for. And other than that, I think we can keep everything else the way it is. So he doesn't do anything that will require the use of the Catholican Ring or the Elfin Elixir. So I'm sticking with that evasion chance with the Lucky Pendant. Everything else I think looks good already. So let's go for it. Let's just run in and defend everything. Try and wait for those coup de graces. Let's hit it. I reckon we've got a very good chance of winning this just straight away. Because yeah, we get so many coup de graces against Estark. I still don't know why, really. If that's just RNG or if that's just his attacks kind of result in more of them. I don't know. Let's turtle up and block everything. Right, nothing yet. We'll keep going until we get Edwards. I'm not going to play any risks in this one. I'm going to play it exactly how I played against Dragon Lord. I just take it as slow as possible. Do not do anything risky. And just wait until Edward's got the coup de grace up and he's using forbearance before we do anything. Hopefully we won't make the mistakes we made last episode either. Alright, that's me that's got one. I'm going to hold on to that. Hopefully it lasts until Edward's got his. And we can wrap up the fight as quick as possible. Lovely, Edward's got one. Okay. I'm going to keep... No, I'm going to give Jade a weapon back because she's going to attack this turn. No, she's not. What am I doing? I'll keep her with the fan. Everyone defends until Edward's using forbearance. That's how we do it. Nice and safe. So we'll see what Estark would have done. So that would have been fine. That would have been fine as well. So that would have been for Edward. Okay, yeah. It was a risk that would have paid off had we had everyone attack normally, but we're playing it safe. Right, now we can attack. I'm going to use my coup de grace this turn. Jade's going to attack, so she needs a sword. I've still not switched the scrolls, fuck's sake! Yeah, that means John just has to use the force, and then next turn he's going to attack with the Falcon's sword to try and get the defense down. And it's Funeral Force. So many times I've used Gale Force thinking that's the right one in this fight, but it's not. Right, so we're all safe from damage. The only slightly annoying thing you can do is disrupt. So it's just a matter of fingers crossed. Beautiful. Good. See how much damage? I bet it's barely anything. Yeah, 700 damage. We've got one buff in the Funeral Force. But, yeah, they're barely doing anything without tension or the attack buff as well. Beautiful, 100 tension. Right. Let's have John get in first. Actually, I mean, the gladiators have got identical speed, so it's 50-50 on who goes first, but I'm going to give Jade a Stardust Sword as well. And I'm going to hope that she goes before me, and she gets the defense down, so I can hit even harder. Right, need me with the Uber Falcon. Me on Falcon Slash, Edward on Forbearance once again. And then both of these two on Falcon Slash. Both with Stardust Swords. So hopefully I can take the defense down. I'll switch John's sword as well, keep forgetting. Hopefully I can get the defense down 2 levels here. And that 100 tension attack is going to be just bordering on one hit kill. I don't think it'll be that close, but get it as much as possible. Stark's gone first again. Not that it makes too much of a difference, just hope he doesn't disrupt. That's fine. Lovely, okay. Right, it's just fingers crossed these get the defence down. There's one. Damage is so low though. Lovely, Edward's second coup de grace. Okay, that is very nice. That's 7,000 damage on the board. So that's him more than halfway dead already. There's Jade's attack. Does she get the defense down? She does not. I'm going to switch her back to Falcon Sword as well. I think the defense down 1 level. I mean, John will probably take it down the 2nd level here. Edward's still got his coup de grace up, and he's got a 2nd one as well. So I think we're all good already. I think it should be nice and smooth. There's a defense down 2 levels. Lovely. If we do get it as simple as this, it'll be a very quick kill. That's all blocked. So's that. Lovely. Right, I don't think we'll get him here, but this will be big damage. Not bad at all. Race to me. Lovely, another 1600. And I think, yep, Edward's lost his Night Watch here. I'm going to go back to defending. We play it as safe as we can. Just like we did Dragon Lord, because that was silky smooth, apart from all those terrible mistakes. Right, back to defending. Edward on Night Watch. And we'll go straight back into the action after this turn. So that's for Edward. That's no damage at all. Also for Edward. Okay. So in those matters, in those cases, it would have been better if we'd attacked instead of defended, but we're just playing it safe. Safe as we possibly can. So Edward back on forbearance. And I'm going to have John do a safety heal, because the defence is down 2 levels already. So it's just in case. That's all blocked. I think we're all good. I think there's a small chance it's all blocked. As terrifying as that attack is, it's all blocked. I think there's a small chance we might have him here already. His defense is back up though. I hate it when he goes in between them. Not quite. I'm gonna, once again, I'm gonna give Jade the Stardust Sword and try and have her lower the defense as well. This would be fine if I'd correctly given John the Gritty Ditty Scroll as well, but I forgot. Right, John goes first. Defense is down 1 level, nice. That's all blocked. Nice thing about lowering Estark's defense as well is that that can't be disrupted. Even if he uses Disruptive Wave, his defense is still lowered. We could be on for a perfect kill here. I think I've only got 1 turn left of that though. Didn't get it. Right, I'm going to give Jade back the Falcon Sword because I think he must be 1 turn away. So it's Falcon, Forbearance, Falcon, and I think we need to put the forces back up. I reckon we got it this turn. I reckon it was going to be silky smooth. It's all fine. He can't do a thing. The 2nd hardest legacy boss in the game just cannot get through to us. It's all blocked. Just too good. Bam! We got him. Absolutely nailed him. Within 14 turns, and that, compared to a lot of the others, is pretty damn fast. I mean, who was it that took 34 turns? I think it was Malroth. There you go, reached the upper limits already. Wow, that was perfectly smooth. That was almost as perfect as the Mortimer kill. Just too good. There is nothing he could have done to break through our attacks. And that's him down. The 2nd hardest of the 13 legacy bosses at level 99 is defeated. There you go, 1,000 grottos. I'm a certified caving lunatic. Now, 12 legacy bosses at level 99 have been defeated. Baramos, Murdor, Saro, Nimzo, Orgademir, Dulmagus, Rapthorn, Mortimer, Malroth, Zoma, Dragonlord, and now Estark as well. But there are 13 legacy bosses in total. And if you were to order them in order of difficulty into 2 categories, 12 would be easy. One of them would not. And in all my playthroughs of game, I have never beaten the final one at level 99. I've never even beaten him at 90. And I don't think I've ever even beaten him at 80. Because he by far exceeds all of the others before him. He is by far the most difficult. And there's the final of the 13. So join me next time for what will be a 2-part series finale. When we take on the final boss of Dragon Quest IX. Possibly the hardest boss in all of Dragon Quest over the years. Nocturnus. And I will see you then. Peace.